Welcome, episode number 9 of the Jack Thornton Road to the Show series. And today, it's hoping in 2021, and I'm on a different team. Not because obviously the free agent or anything, or then I'm in arbitration. Because I got traded. They said it then, but clearly I wasn't traded for a set time because in 2019, I drafted, and I said this in 2019, I'll be 19. Played in 2019 with the Pensacola Blue Hawks, double affiliate of the Minnesota Twins, and in 2020 I played with the Minnesota Twins. So it wasn't a den I was traded. It's the first time, 20 years old now, from Canada. Obviously, this is number 5 still. I like that because he was on another 5 seasons. Then for Henry Dowling, well, now he's on 7. When I traded Henry Dowling, he was only on for 6 full seasons. It was like 6.5. Because when it came out, they were about halfway through. Well, actually, they were only like 3 episodes in, of 10. Season 7, I went off the heart. Anyway, I already had number 7, Vinny J. Because if he goes to the Twins, which I was really bummed, because, I mean, are you serious? I'm on the Nationals? I mean, I've never been on the Nationals rather than my characters, but I want to be on the Twins. I want to win my championship. One of my characters will be on the Twins, and hopefully, but I don't know when, because I care not the closest character to be a free agent is Star Force in 2024, and I signed a 3-year contract for $40 million at $17.3 million a year with the Twins before they traded me. I wanted to sign a 1 or 2 year contract, so I had that first year of arbitration. Now I only have 2, but the original offer was 8 years. Then it went down like to 7, and then they kept offering 3 or 7. The original offer was 8, then they offered 7 after. I went for like 2 years, 1 or 2 years. They kept rejecting it, and now they're offering like 3 years or 7 years. And really, I don't want to be out 7 years because that would be I don't want to sign on 2027. So that's why I signed a 3-year contract. But after 2 years of arbitration, 2024, which that's 3 years from now, I'm an MLB starter. Sorry about that. I meant to go to the comparison. I always say we have Matt Adams and Logan Morrison on the bench. And we have David Jetson, AAA starter, and Nate Jacobson as a AA starter. But I mean, I'm not that happy as I don't know. I meant to go. We have Brian Dozier still as an MLB starter, obviously. Never played shortstop before, but obviously last year played 150 games, 24 home runs. Obviously the previous year he was on National the 2019. That's in 2020. This year he's now with the Padres this past offseason. And his athlete played 1,300 games. Obviously he was a Twins. Obviously in 2018 he was traded. And then 2019 I think he signed a 1-year contract. And then I think it was a 1-year contract. And then he must have re-signed because I didn't realize he's on the Padres. And then, well, that's a picture of him in a Dodgers uniform because he's on the Padres in real life. So, and then obviously, every year besides 2012, he played more than 100 games. He didn't play every season where he played all the games. But I mean, the year he played the most games was 2015 with 157. The year they made the playoffs at 152. So, but he definitely played about 1,300 games. He has 223 career home runs. He had 24 home runs, 70 RBIs, 27 doubles, 6 triples, batted .278 last year. On-base percentage at .366, slotted in .488, and on-base slotted in OPS .854. So, I don't know, but and we have him for 1 more year. I guess 7.1 million. Then he's a free agent. His MLB service had us 8.100, so just over 8 years. And then MLB bench, we have this Steve Meyer. We have Anthony Rendon. Yeah, he's still on the Nationals in this role. Obviously, he's on the Angels. And then we have MLB bench, this guy, Tannen Espinoza. Sorry if I botched them. And we only have one Trey Turner, Juan Soto. So we still have Juan Soto. in 2019 they'd come up. I believe he's only playing they actually played in 2018. I didn't know that. I guess I didn't really watch, but he's just over 2 years, 2.134. I mean, 24 home runs, 82 RBIs, decent. I mean, did 70 career home runs, 22 his first year, 24, and then 24. Or what? 116, played 423 games, 116 in 2018, 151 in 2019, and 156 in 2020. And I believe he won't be. He's still not arbitration. He's not free agent until 2025. So that is, that first year wasn't a full year, I'm saying. So that's why. Yeah, they're saying that first year is not a full year. If you're free agent, you have to complete 6 full years in the majors, and that's in the minors, 6 years in the minors. But and then we have Michael Taylor, or as Ernie Johnson, Michael A. Taylor, which is I mean, he had played 147 games last year, 11 home runs, 59 RBIs, 30 doubles, 3 triples, and he was 26th, pardon me, or 34 on stolen bases. He's $4.9 million this year and next year. Then we have Dave Parker and right. So we did not have Bryce Harper because I started 19, which was last year. I feel like it's not last year because it's 2021. We're ahead of the game here. And then Steven Strasburg is our ace, and then Scherzer, Title, Eric Freddie, and then Emmett Palmer. So I mean, we have 2 guys that we have been really. And by the way, they traded me to the Nationals for Victor Robles and Patrick Corbin. That's where Robles and Corbin went. And then we have Wander Suero, our MLB closer, Kyle Barricott, MLB setup, Tyner Scott in the bullpen, Russ Rourke in the bullpen, and then our real closer, David Robertson, that's your MLB setup, and then Spencer Kimber is our MLB starter for catcher, and then Pedro Serrano is our MLB bench, and then obviously me. So, and I also did my third, but I'm probably not playing any third because we have Rendon. But I just said that he's not probably not going to play all 162 games. We start in Philadelphia, and by the last video, Star Forcer, earlier today, should be done up earlier today, right? Yeah. To be a tomorrow should be Nationals franchise in the postseason. There should be Nationals franchise tomorrow. I say should because I timed it down on the PS4 a little late, about 3:15 and 3:30 right now. And because my dad was sleeping in here, and then I finally asked him that can you get out, like in a nice way, obviously. And he's now in the other room. As I did post some Vinny J. If you want to see that video, which probably went up about 4 hours ago. This should be done up at 7. Hopefully, it goes up. It should be done up by 7. It might be a little late, but it has to go up today. Tomorrow, Nationals franchise in postseason, and hopefully then Tuesday, Vinny J in postseason, and then Wednesday Dash C in postseason. Obviously, Vinny J early show in postseason, and Dash C early show in postseason. For Dash C, it's All-Star game, and then probably at least the first series in 7.5 because he's not in the home run derby. Sorry, the last video on the channel, Star Force, went up earlier today. Well, he still not his 300 career home run. I did it with an hour plus, and really I don't post that long of a video, but not rarely. Obviously, full days are more an hour, but like for like one episode of Vinny J NBA 2K20, my church is on a Friday, or not Friday, an hour. Sorry about that, but you did get to see his 300 career home run. For Jack Thornton, he only had 8 last year, and he did start on the bench. That's why that year kind of flew by right by him. Because like, well, he started on the bench for like the first 2 months of the year, month and a half, as we started in Philadelphia, and then we got 3 to Miami, and then our home opener in Chicago. But you will not see the home opener. The next episode probably will be, I mean, I would say maybe felt like LA, the Phillies, but that's kind of soon. But really has to be probably on the 25th in LA. But we don't really, maybe LA, which is actually exactly a month away is this day. So maybe it's Oakland, maybe some interleague matchup. Because remember, the DH is auto, so it's like there will be a DH in Oakland. But say when we play Yeah, I don't know when. Well, I can't find. I don't know. When do we actually play someone that turned on team in their home park? Right here, Seattle. So that's episode of this series, which I probably when I get back from Minnesota will be the 2 days against the A's at home, and then probably and then the 3 days against the Pirates in Pittsburgh. And obviously I did a video on Star Force, the last 2 series of the year, and that's episode of Star Force or other show series. It is 3 days against the Pirates at home, and then 3 days against the Reds in Cincinnati, which I had which it said I put in right in at the end of the video. So yeah, Steven Strasburg versus Aaron Nola at 1:35 p.m. Eastern time in Philadelphia, 1:35 p.m. Eastern time on MLB Network. Only that game, I guess. And I guess here, I don't know, maybe 15, I don't know, in Oregon, obviously July 4th, which is, I guess here Sunday. I'm not sure if it's actually I think it isn't a Sunday that's there. And then obviously Home Run Derby is right here, All-Star Day, which you might make it this year, hopefully. Obviously last year it was bad for the first month and a half to 2 months of the year. Here we go. Let's play its appearance for Chat Dolan, which most likely will be on opening day 2021. Yeah, it is. So no talk about the manager, but I'm on the free throw with Turner, me, I'm batting second for all the lineups, right? The right-handed pitcher and the DH, right-handed pitcher and no DH, left-handed pitcher and a DH, and left-handed pitcher and no DH. So all 4 lineups, I'm batting second. Turner, Thornton, Rendon, Soto, Park, Dozier, Taylor, Kimbrough, and Strasburg. And they have a Herrera, Duffy, they have Harper. I forgot he's playing his former team. Reese Tompkins, Nick Williams, Kevin Kramer, which I didn't realize he's on the Pirates, Wilson Castillo, Freddie Dallas is on the Reds in real life, and Aaron Nola. Here we go. In real life, the hitting streaks do not roll over from year to year, but in this world they do, so I do have a 22-game hitting streak. We're in batting 0, opening day 2021. Let's watch Presentation, Matt Sturgeon, opening day 2021.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these 2 teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along. Just like any team, pitching is going to be
a key the playoffs last year.
As the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this
they won the NL East last year. The Nationals didn't make the playoffs last year, I believe.
Day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next.
Yeah.
On opening day in front of the hometown crowd.
And by the way, I said in the last video also that I was gonna turn off the announcers for every day I broadcast in all my franchises and my postseason. Well, I decided not to do that. I tried a game last night. I didn't like it as a play-down game. The 2005 World Series rematch game, Astros at White Sox. Obviously, the home team is the team that won the World Series. And the road team is the one that lost the World Series. I didn't like it, so that I will not turn off the announcers for any of the games I broadcast in any of my franchises and in my postseason. So obviously tomorrow will be the Nationals franchise and postseason, which I'll broadcast both of those games. So yeah, here we go. And I also have to do a game 4 of the LCS between the Red Sox, the Indians, and the Red Sox in Boston. Game 4. I'm not gonna tell you who won game 3 though. I'm not gonna tell you who won that game, or who's up. Well, I think you already knew it was tied at 1, so I'm not gonna tell you who won Game 3. Whoever won Game 3, obviously I would have taken a 1-0 series. But anyway, that's 1-0 Phillies in the top of the 4th. And I'm 2 flyouts and that's Williams. I feel like I'm hitting them really hard. Now it's 4-0 in the 6th. I'm over. We have 2 hits at 7. We have 4 runs, we have none. And that is foul. Sometimes the umpires do that, like the one where they put the hand up. Usually they point to the foul territory. I know. Well, I'm over to it. 2 fouls to the left fielder, and then now. I mean, if I don't get a home run, it's fine. Because he's not much of a power hitter, but it's like, it's a 9th inning, he's only thrown 89 pitches. I didn't get the guess. I completely teed off a Nola. That ball is not gone. That's only a 5th hit. Perfect though. I really did that. Perfect. Waiting until the 9th inning, 23 minutes straight. Realize it doesn't roll over from season to season, but this one does. On this game it does. I like those opening day load over the field. Really do. I break that Nola shutout. Harper's gonna try to throw me out. Whoa! I say that's like almost interference on the pitcher because you see him running by. I'm gonna try to Simmons. Still nobody out. And now the bases are loaded. Sack fly. It's 5-2. We lose, but we do have a timeout at the plate. I scored the only run, and I think I might have the only extra base hit. No, I didn't. David Part had a triple and a double. And Rendona 2 hits. I had 1. Dozier had 1. And I had 2 walks and a strikeout. So I went over for a double. So I'm still in my first home run and RBI of the season. But I do have my first extra base hit, and I just first run scored. Let's watch Rendition and Asturgeon. This is on MLB Network as well.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Major League Baseball on the show.
Dozier was 2 on the Twins, but then I see 9 here. I'm not sure 2 is, because Soto's 22, so. Yeah, Kyle Hendricks. 16 and 9 last year. I forgot how many starts. Is it 33? Yeah, I hit 33. So that's my first single of the year. I'm not sure what an MLB Network doesn't say the records. On the show team it does, but here on MLB Network it doesn't. So I'm not sure if it's second or third game of the year. I assume that didn't because it started on Thursday, and for some reason was there a day off between the series? I don't think so. I don't remember a day off between after opening days. I think this is Friday, and I think we have a 4-game series. I think we play during the day on Thursday, at night on Friday and Saturday, and obviously day on Sunday. Obviously, it could be a night game if you're on Sunday Night Baseball. 2 runs, not 2 outs. Good job, Soto. And David Pard, yeah. Soto, yeah. One is 10 miles per hour. I'm not sure. 35, only 35. I just did it. 10 miles per hour across the right field left field. I don't want my dogs about 20 minutes, but if I video the team on enough, then I'll just stop them and walk them and then come back. Then that's another walk. I think that's 2 straight. Here comes Dozier. Running stolen bases last year. We're on town. We're on Harristown. That's 3 straight walks. 1-0 Nationals. Taking our first lead of the year. And now I'm up with my sometimes that happens on MLB Network where the screen where it says how many runners there are, it's delayed and the bases are not loaded. What, I'm the only hit? I'm the only hit in the entire game. We have 2 runs and 1 hit, no errors, and then they have no runs and no hits, 1 error. So it's like, how do we? I mean, I had the only hit. I just because then Taylor reached Soda walked, Dozier walked, I scored. Taylor reached on first on a fielding error by McCutcheon. E7, Soda scores, Parr advanced to the third, Dozier advanced to the second, Tim Room struck down a low fat, so yeah. So the next batter, who was Michael Taylor, or Michael A. Taylor, but let's just Michael Taylor, reached on a fielding error by McCutcheon. That's how we got the second run. That means that, and then in that inning there was what, one hit, 3 walks. So I think I'm now 3 for 6. No, 2 for 6. 2 for 6. Really down. It's still 2-0. I assume they have a hit now. Yeah, they do. They have no runs and 1 hit, 1 error. We have 2 runs and 1 hit, no errors. We only have 1 hit. Yeah. And then I think there was 1 hit, 3 walks. No run, 1 run, 1 hit, 3 walks, 1 error, and I just left the base loaded. And 5-2. Oh my.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pereira's there, makes the play, and
baseball's bad. I said there's 3 exhibition games yesterday, and there's some probably going on right now. It's 2. No runners on 2 outs, and 1 but 3 a single, and a run scored. 2 runners on 2 outs. Energy of Henderson, on a tying run. I don't really have runners on because of the delay.
ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. But pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning.
Darn it. Not doing that well now. Do I have 2 hits? I have the double, and then okay. Come on, get something going. And we have, okay, now our final 3 outs. Down by 3. I think maybe get up again. I did. Whoa. So a ground out by Taylor, a single by Timbroom, a single by Morrison, then a fielder's choice by Turner. Turner at first, Timbroom at third. On a tie and run. But if someone can get like a double, then it's 5-3, and then Doolittle. 14 outs on, slider, and a changeup. That's inside 14. Oh, there's. Oh, it's caught! Man, if that was dropped, it would have. Oh, not that good. 4 hits. We had 5. I mean, I'm on there. I scored the only run. We scored 2 in the first, and then we got 4 in the third, and 1 in the 3 in the third, and then 1 in the fourth. Start 0-2. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. I don't know what to say. Let's watch the presentation. Yeah, Mr. We gotta win this game. What is the third out of 3 game of a 4-game series?
Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Washington Nationals and the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies baseball starts.
You have a 24-day injury because I did a hit last game. I didn't talk about it because but I do have a 24-day injury. Going for the record maybe because okay, we're not going to lose it if I'm bad in second. I don't have to the first. I went to 9 3 for 10 with a double and 2 singles. I do have a 2-run score though. I scored a run in the first 2 games, but no home runs and no RBIs yet. No stolen bases. That was a little too early. And he took an hour to. I mean, he took like an hour to throw the ball towards home plate. If you're excited for the MLB season to resume or start, leave a comment down below. And I said how the double play that he lined it right to whoever the third baseman was. 2 down, but they're not a double play because that would have been an easy 5-point for double player. Soto. How was that 2 for 9 in the series? Well, I just think for them they actually wanted them to have a fish up bat because there we go. I don't know if I should play before it was caught. Williams out there. There's no score, runner at center, 1 out in the top of the third. Okay, Tanner, my first RBI of 2021. No, I don't do my first RBI of 2021. I think it's 2020, but it's not. I spent 2019 in the minors and 2020, and which I only played 96 games because I was bad in the first month or month or 2 months. The runner at first has 1 speed, but really I can't get him. That just sucks. But it's 1-0. Nationals. Here comes Harper leading off with the Phillies in the bottom of the 4th. Then his former team in the first series in 2021. I dive and I did it back up, and so did Harper. I didn't realize that. I didn't know that had to shift on. So now we're losing. It's 2-1. Tyner at first base. 1 out on top of the 5th. 25 game hitting streak. Who am I facing? I never heard of him. That one's over the head of the center baseman. Runner at third is going to, runner at first is going to third, off line. Time run 90 feet away. He probably would have been safe anyways. Here's run down. Come on. 1-2 is single and drove in the RBI. Oh, drove in the only run for the Nationals. Here we go. Major Sixes field, center base. Let's run. Come on, Jack Thornton. Safe! Let's go! First stolen base of 2021. Got that off my chest. I let that was really off my chest. I still want my first home run or RBI. At least RBI. Yeah, but is it the third game? It's the third game. I think there's 4 in this year. There's 4 in the series. Soto. Come on, Soto. Well, that was teed.
And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Soto, first of the year. I say it's probably like 375. It was a high fly ball. I know it was down the right field line, but I scored my 3rd run, 375, and it's 4-3 now. I should have said 370. I was 5 feet off. And then here we go, runner at first, which is Turner. 94 speed, 96 steal. Nobody out. 2 or 3 a single, 5-3 run on a single, and scored on Soto's home run. And that. Here we go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a line drive.
That'll be an RBI. That'll be another hit. I still don't have an RBI or a home run. Here's Rendon. 2 runs on, nobody out. The runner at third is going to. The runner at center is going to third. Safe at third. Now, manager, I assume he's on center base. Oh, that might be behind. I meant to go head first. I kind of got my fingers messed up in my controls. So we don't score. Oh no, we did score. Now it's 7-3. I'm leading off in the top of the 9. So it's like runner at third, runner in scoring position. We gotta score. Another hit. You know, I've basically done everything besides doing a home run. I do have a double. Hitting streak continues, and I think there's 1 more game in the series. And usually for opening that, I just do the first 4 games. And the home run, we'll have to wait. But it's on a milestone, obviously. It's 10 on a milestone. First milestone is 100. It's really 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and then 700, I guess. That's the bid. And then obviously break in like Babe Ruth and stuff. There we go, 1 count. And what kind of bun is that? Oh, he did the thing that I did earlier in the game. Here's Pard, 1-3, a single and scored 1 of the 7 runs for the Nationals. Yeah, like I had earlier. Oh, I got past the glove of Freddie Dalvis. And you throw the Dalvis 8-3 Nats. Looks like we're gonna get our first win. If we don't, I'm gonna break Seth. We do. Our manager is still Dave Martinez. Like it is in real life. At least I think it is. It was last year. And
the Washington Nationals used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Wait, they hit 8-5? I mean, seriously.
wraps it up for the save.
I don't know, it's first game of the year, so it is a 4-day series, so I went 4 by 4 singles. Oh, yeah, and 2 runs scored, so I still want the home run or at least RBI. This home run's probably not gonna happen. Is this the last game of the episode? No matter what. I know I said that twice in Star Force. Last episode of Star Force or other show series, but it's true. And this right now. Let's watch the transition. Matt Sturgeon. Last game of the episode, no matter what.
And the Philadelphia Phillies. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Zach Eflin, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here.
Okay, it seems like straight turn never gets on anymore. It's like, I mean, that's a lot, at least 2 straight games where I've come up with no runners on, no score, no runners on, 1 out. I really did perfect. Like that curveball, I teed up, and then Noah in the first, and that's 26 innings straight. There's Rendon. I mean, 2 count. And then it's passed at Love, and I'm not gonna test Harper's arm because that was a offline throw, but it was on the fly. Here comes Soto, who obviously saw 720 stats on there, their season stats, but I believe they did not make the playoffs last year. And by the way, if you're wondering who won the World Series last year, the Indian, well, I forgot. I think it was the Indians and Dodgers. I can't remember. I'll check it after this game. It was the Dodgers defeating the Indians or the other way around. Can't remember, but I'm not check. Or I'll check. You'll see. I'll go back to who won the posting MVP for that AL, NL, and AL, NL, and then who won that World Series MVP. I can't remember. So we'll find out after that. It's 3-3, 2. Let's go. 2 runners on. Actually, no runners on. 2 outs. 3-3 game in the second. Oh, I know it's not gone unless he says deep. I mean, I'm just missing. Probably like 10 feet farther, it's a home run. I don't have that much power. It's 5-3 now. I mean, we can split. McCutcheon's not playing out. Castillo, Henry, Quinn, Williams is playing left. And then they have. This is the opening day lineup. It's the only difference is they have Sandy Leone. That's the pitcher, and for us, nothing's changed. Why I slowed to Morrison down 1,000, but that was probably a pinch hit appearance. And then third baseman probably, I don't know, Castillo obviously at 300, and then I mean we have. So on our bench we have 6 players, 3 lefties, 3 righties. They have 5 players, 3 righties, and then switch hitters. Roman Quinn. Here we go. 2 count. To Herrera. Who's this? I don't know who this is. I had bunts. I'm not. 43 speed. 2 down. I thought I missed the base, but apparently I didn't. It's still 5-3. Let's see a pitch coming from Efron, or whatever his name is. And I botched it. Slow down, man. And if we start 1-3, just start 2-2, guys. Okay, it's still no runs on, 1 out, bottom 6, 5-3 Phillies. So we open their loaders on the field. Obviously, they'll go away after the second series. They're just on the field for the first series. This is a 4-day series because they don't have the off after opening day. Because we're in Philadelphia or something. 2 runs on, nobody on the top of the 7th. Connor at first base, going at the plate. Popped it up. And it's so shallow, the runner center can't even tad. Come on. Strike out, walk, bases loaded, and Park flew out. Double. 6-3. Darn it. Hit me up again. I would get up again. Do up 2nd in the 9th. So I'm 1-4 in the day. I do have a hitting streak. I'm not going to do the RBI, which is really sad.
and here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Darn it! I had a good episode. I mean, I went for 5 in this game. The previous day I went 4 for 5. But I didn't hit every game. And I did score some runs. I got stolen base. I scored some runs, but I didn't get any home runs or RBIs. Sindel pop out, and we lose. So we start Phillies start 3-1. We start 1-3. Not ideal. Bryce Harper split it down. I'm 1 for 5 in the game. The offense. I'm not much of a. I just don't get this. Hit 3 runs in the first half, we score 1, and we only score 1 in the first, 2 in the second, that's it. And then they score 3 in the first, 2 in the third, and then 1 in the seventh. So we're on about the clubhouse. So Sindel has scored F7, 5-3 ground out, F8, and then 2 F8s, which stand the flat to the center fielder, and F7 flat to the left fielder. No home runs, but I did do a stolen base, and I doubt, at least I think, I believe, I think I got a run in I think I got 1, I think I got 2, 3, 4, I think I got 5 runs. We can check it out. Yeah, I scored 5 runs. That's 1 on the first inning, 1 in the second inning, 2 in the third inning, and 1 in the fourth inning. So I scored 5 runs. I had 1 double, and then I had 1 stolen base, 1 caught stealing, and 368. So I'm not that bad. I mean, I'm 7 for 19 through 4 innings, 7 hits, or 7 for 19 through 4 innings, 5 runs scored, 1 double, 1 for 2 on stolen bases. As if you know the awards, World, as in 2018, obviously Steve Pierce was the World Series MVP, but the Dodgers defeated the Indians, the first World Series championship since 1988, and then Justin Turner, the World Series MVP. The previous year, Francisco Lindor. I'm not sure who. The Indians won the World Series. I'm not sure they won against. It might have been the Dodgers. I'm not sure. Well, I know for a fact. I actually did look it up. It was against the Cubs because usually the postseason MVP, and because if you look at the World Series MVP was a Francisco Lindor, that means they must have won the World Series. And if you go to the American League teams, so go to the postseason MVP, which is really the NLCS MVP. So in 2018, the Indians defeated the Cubs in the 2019 World Series, and then the Dodgers defeated the Indians in the 2020 World Series. That means, the Indians won 2 straight years, but won in 2019 over the Cubs and then lost in 2020 over the Dodgers. And I believe I was not Rookie of the Year, by the way. If you Rookie of the Year, I was not. First of all, I was in the American League. Guy from the Twins is first, which is bad 500. No home run, no RBIs. But DH, I see that. I'm not sure. DH, Pedro Ozuna got it, and then before that was Israel Alvarado and obviously Ohtani in 2018. It was introduced in 1947, which I just read a book about Jackie Robinson from 1947. He was on, the awards. It says, introduced in 1947, this award honors an individual with the best rookie season, pitcher, hitter, or fielder during his first year of eligibility. Which I believe, you can't win, if it's your first year and it's not a full year, you can't win MVP. You can't win Rookie of the Year. Obviously, Jack Thornton, he was up for a full year, but for Benny J and Ashley, they came up halfway through the season 2017, which I started to when this show 17. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. As I did bad 368, no home run, no RBIs, OPS at on-base percentage of 368, slotted in 421. As we had to play the Marlins, who went 2-1. I probably had a day off, so we lost 5-2, 5-2, 1-8-5, and then lost 6-3. And then obviously next episode will be 2 games against the A's in Oakland, and then 3 games against the Pirates in Pittsburgh, which will most likely most likely won't happen before I go to Minnesota, which happens in about 2.5 weeks. Okay, so I'm gonna close the No Board Fits episode with the like button. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Tell your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, pets, and friends about these videos. And I'm gonna see episode number 10. Jack Thornton wrote the show series. See you on episode number 10 and eat on a bacon.